shall also be able to launch the community policing policy document that has not been there since independence.
Kenyans are comfortable wherever they are, earning nice money. Nobody bothers until that day when there's a problem. Then they start accusing government of not knowing that they are there.
Hello, I'm Kasim Hassan Ali, and these are the top stories of the day. Foreign Affairs Principal Secretary Karanja Kibicho says no formal notice has been sent to the Kenyan consular in Juba or the ministry in Nairobi over the intended ban of foreigners that was announced on Tuesday. Kibicho, who was not in a position to confirm the number of Kenyans working in southern Sudan, says they are trying to confirm the reports before issuing a comprehensive statement. A South Sudanese government statement in our possession says all foreign workers working in the war-torn country should vacate their positions by October 15th to be replaced by locals. The statement, signed by Labour and Public Service Minister Ngor Kolong Ngor, targets those working in hotels, insurance companies and banks, among other organizations. Many are questioning the rationale behind the controversial move, citing statistics that show the literacy deficiency in the world's youngest nation, where only a quarter of population know how to read and write.
Whether or not we have received any official communication, and the answer is no. I also read it on 4/11. We have tried to get in touch with the embassy here. That came late last evening, and obviously they had left. We are going to talk to them. I do not think, I saw the circular, a copy of the circular. I do not think from just the casual reading of it that this affects Kenyans. We know that Kenya has invested heavily in South Sudan in areas that the country required a lot of support. We know the kind of assistance we have extended to this country in terms of training their civil service, and therefore I did not want to read more than there wasn't.
The Independent Policing Oversight Authority has condemned the release of Police Constable David Musila, who has been charged with the murder of 2 Githurai residents. The investigating officer Diana Watila yesterday told High Court the authority has established that Musila, commonly referred to as Katitu, has been intimidating and coercing witnesses who has recorded statements. According to Watila, one of the witnesses has since disclosed to IPOA that he had received death threats from Katitu should he follow up on investigations of the alleged murder. The family of the deceased, Kenneth Mwangi, who are expected to testify in the trial, also claim they have received death threats and have been forced to relocate out of the country. Katitu, who has since denied committing the offense on September 5th this year, is currently remanded at Nairobi Industrial Area Prison. Through lawyer Cliff Ombeta, Katitu claims that he stands to suffer irreparably if he continues to stay in prison. Katitu is alleged to have shot and killed 2 brothers who were accused of being criminals in Githurai. Community policing under the Nyumba Kumi initiative has received a boost under a project between National Police Service and the government of Sweden. Among the initiatives by the government of Sweden include construction of a gender and child protection unit at Kikuyu Police Station and training of 42 trainers of trainers by the Sweden National Police Board. Inspector General of Police David Kimayo, who witnessed the handing over of 2 motorcycles and a truck at Kikuyu Police Station, said community policing is set to reduce the rates of crime across the country. Swedish Ambassador to Kenya Johan Bogstam challenged the government to channel more resources to the community policing initiative so as to enhance early detection of crime.
Today is truly a day to celebrate. We have just handed over to the Inspector General of Police a number of finalized Swedish support projects from the last couple of years here in Kenya. We're talking about the community policing offices here in Kikuyu, but also in Kimilili in Bungoma County. We're talking about the Gender and Child Protection Unit at the Kikuyu Police Station.
I must say that the resources that have been or that have gone into this particular project are quite substantial. There's a lot of resources that have been put in place to be able to come to this farm. Worthy of note, however, is the goodwill that constitutes to inform this cooperation and collaboration between the National Police Service and, by extension, the Government of Kenya and the Government of Sweden, as well as our other development partners that we have been working with together until we have realized this as a first rollout of the projects that we are going to continue to roll out all over the country.
For this and more stories, log on to www.capitalfm.co.ke/TV. I've been your host, Kasim Hassan Ali.